Hi folks, thank you for checking out this video. My name is Geertjan Aleven and I love to talk to you about 5 tips, 5 steps towards more and more enjoyment in your career as a teacher. I've been a teacher myself for 6 years. I taught at the bachelor level, business administration, and after that I went on to establish my own coaching practice for teachers. And it's from this experience, all in all about 10 years, that I would like to share some insights that will help you gain more and more enjoyment in your teaching, in your life as a teacher, in your teaching career. So why do I want to share this with you? Well, that is because I think teaching, and I've experienced that myself, I see it as quite a hard job. And it's a hard job because the teaching environment changes so fast, and it's a hard job because for the students change, the culture changes, and well, a few decades ago, and maybe even shorter while ago, you as a teacher were some kind of automatic authority. Nowadays things have changed, and you have to earn your position in the classroom a little bit more, and I see there's just teachers struggling with that. And before I start with my tips, I'd really like to say, if you find yourself struggling to make students listen or pupils listen, or if you're struggling to impose yourself, your personality as a teacher on the classroom in a pleasurable manner, then please don't think that you're a bad teacher because you have a hard time in doing this. The reality is it just is difficult, but I would really like to help you here and give you a few ideas on how you can grow as a teacher and how you can keep bringing your talents to fruition and get enjoyment out of it. There's so much you can do for yourself to promote this. And I think you should be doing it, because probably your manager isn't going to do it for you, and your pupils and your students are also not there to give you a good feeling about yourself. It's you who should be doing that. And I'd like to share with you some thoughts, some tips about what you can do. So let me get started. The first tip concerns the physical level. It's very important to work on your physical fitness. Well, it helps you get the stamina that you need to get the job done on a day-to-day basis. So I'm not talking about difficult stuff here. I'm talking about enough sleep, talking about exercise, talking about good food, and I'm talking about relaxation. A lot of teachers are working really hard, but you have to find ways and time off the job so that you can get your mind empty and then start afresh the next day. So that'd be my first tip. Work on this physical level. It will really help you build stamina to get the job done. My second tip, that concerns the mental level, and it will help you get the motivation that you need to go in the classroom every day again and again and get enjoyment out of it because of that motivation. And this mental level is all about positive thoughts about yourself, your capabilities as a teacher, and about your pupils or your students and their willingness and motivation to learn and their capabilities to grow as a person. Because let's imagine for one moment that you don't have this positive mindset. You might show up something like this. You say, "Hi class, nice of you to come here. I know you you don't want to be here. I know you're just here because you want to get your grades with minimal effort. And you're probably not really interested in what I gotta say to you. And well, suppose for 1 second that you might show up in that manner. And I'm exaggerating, of course, right now. Then there can't possibly be any enjoyment in teaching, can there? It's just an impossibility. So you might be a bit like a gold digger, looking for positive signs, looking for signs of growth, looking for signs of development, looking for these little steps forwards in yourself, in your capabilities as a teacher, and in the growth of your students and your pupils, because that makes it that much more fun, and you can actually observe your thoughts and see where they might be blocking the learning process, and you can start working with that and trying to replace them by more positive thoughts, this way cultivating a growth mindset. That will help you gain lots of more enjoyment from the teaching process. My third tip contains, or is all about the emotional level. The emotional level and the developments that you might have on that level will actually help you gain clarity about how you want stuff in the classroom, what behavior you want to see, what behavior you absolutely don't want to see by your students, by your pupils, and get that across in a pleasurable manner and in a way that will be quite natural for your students to follow suit. And this way, this will help you prevent lots of troubles that you might be having right now. The key to this clarity is emotional growth towards being a more of an independent person. And that independence is based on a real strong sense of self-worth as a teacher. As long as your self-worth is dependent on how your students or pupils might think about you, then it's hard to be this independent person and to be very clear about how you want it and what you want to see in the classroom. So you can work on developing this strong sense of self. You can actually have a little practice that will help you do this during teaching in the classroom by very consciously feeling the contact of your feet with the ground. That will give you a feeling of groundedness and a feeling, an experience of your body and an experience of yourself as a whole, strong, independent being. And that will support your growth towards being your own person in the classroom. So that'd be my third tip, to really pay attention to your emotional growth and being an independent person. It will help you gain clarity. My fourth tip concerns the spiritual level. The spiritual level, I know spirituality means a lot of things to a lot of people, but I'm talking here about inspiration. Spirituality in the sense, what inspires you, what makes you come alive. I know teachers are very busy, and it's, our inspiration as a teacher, your inspiration as a teacher, it's something you sometimes do if you got time left, but I would really advise you to start integrating it and seeing it as a part of the job, not something next to the job. So go looking for interesting books, go looking for interesting projects, go networking, go talking with colleagues, and make sure you keep this spark alive throughout your career. It will help you gain enjoyment. So these were 4 tips. The 5th tip is to be a learner, because all these things you don't do them just once, you do them on a continuous basis. And once you start doing that, you can create these positive circles, these positive spirals. And you can see it gets better as you grow, as you gain experience as a teacher. So I'm hoping that I've shared with you here some tips. I hope you enjoyed them. I hope you can integrate them in your practice as a teacher, and I'm wishing you all the best with that.